and crypto's winning. You know, it's a $3 trillion economy. It's going to be a $10-15 trillion economy before the end of the decade.
And as President Trump has directed, we are going to keep the U.S. the dominant reserve currency in the world, and we will use stable coins to do that.
Uber, Bitcoin, self-driving cars. Combine those three together, and you have the self-owning taxi. A car that is a corporation that owns itself, pays for the car lease, the car insurance, and the gasoline from the revenues it makes, giving passengers a ride, and there's not a single human involved in that matter.
$100,000 is way too cheap. I expect we'll end the year much higher, and we get between 500,000 and a minimum and a million during this cycle. So we'll see.
Und gerade bei Kryptowährung ist eben die Marktliquidität, auch wenn sie in ruhigen Zeiten okay scheinen kann, gerade in Krisen, ist natürlich in Frage gestellt. Das Gleiche ist auch die Kryptowährung haben typischerweise sehr, sehr hohe Schwankungen. Das heißt, dass der Beitrag zum langfristigen Werterhalt der Währungsreserven auch in Frage gestellt ist. Also kurz zusammengefasst kann man sagen, dass die Kryptowährungen gegenwärtig die Anforderungen an unsere Währungsreserven nicht erfüllen.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting it more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets. Now,
it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy. And you know, when the dealers have to step in to save a Treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy, and it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Crypto Teacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. We have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten, and more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky, and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin and crypto slightly pulling back. And guys, yesterday we had 7.2 billion of options expire. But we know that's not a lot. We didn't get a whole lot of inflows at the beginning of the month, so it wasn't as bad. Now, this week coming up, I do see us pumping and dumping, pulling back slightly. And then a week after this week, we have Jerome Powell in the house. And we know for a fact he's going to pause, which of course are going to make yield rates move up a little higher, because all he's going to say is that he's data dependent. And right now, the data is looking pretty good. Yes, the labor market is tightening, but that's still looking good too. So I also see stocks, of course, pumping and dumping along with crypto. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates pulled back yesterday, but I do see them moving a little higher. We have the dollar up yesterday, and going towards the back half of this year, we're just going to slowly see the dollar just going to keep getting weaker and weaker, because we know these countries and the emerging markets are already off the dollar. It's just the Fed holding things up. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And we also see that in the gold price. And then we have volume in crypto right now up. We have Tether and USDC. And then we have the Fed. Repo at 94 billion yesterday. Make sure you pull it on a daily basis during the week. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates higher for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution. And when Trump was in office his first term, he laid down the foundation for these fintech banks and then also for driverless cars. And of course, now he's doing it for AI and these digital assets. And then we see the Trump family in DeFi and Bitcoin mining. So all facets of this new digital economy, we see the Trump family leading it. And Trump and family are constantly on social media pushing this new digital economy. But unfortunately, the sheep are asleep. They stay focused on things that don't matter. And by the time they wake up, the fourth industrial revolution will be here, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. Because Trump signed an executive order where AI is going to be teaching your kids. Scott Besson talking about financial literacy, because America will no longer be that consuming nation. And that's the reason why you keep hearing about bringing manufacturing back to the U.S. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs were up at close yesterday. Now we have BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF nears 3% of total Bitcoin supply as inflows spike. Also, we have Bitwise files for a near ETF. And guys, again, we keep getting these filings. And now that we have the SEC chair in office on this back half, these ETFs are definitely going to get approval. We're going to see a lot of money flow into these digital assets as we see adoption take place. Adoption is just going to speed up as soon as we get this stablecoin regulation done, because the technology is already ready to go. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have payments giant Stripe building new stablecoin product bypassing US, EU, and the UK. And the bridge network is supposed to be competing with banks and the SWIFT system. And guys, you know, normally when you hear something like this, they normally shut it down ASAP. But we know it's all about the emerging markets, and we know that's who they're going to target. But you're going to have something that has to back the stablecoin, and normally it's going to be some type of country's treasuries. If not, we know what the central banks can do, and that's make a run on you. We've seen it too many times. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then lastly, we have the Swiss National Bank president rejects calls to add Bitcoin reserves, citing liquidity and volatility risks. And I say it time and time again, crypto is going to take the hit for the fall of this legacy market. You can already see it, and we already saw the test when it came to SVB. Crypto took the fall when we know it was the Fed. And of course, Peter Thiel getting online. But again, this is a plan. It moves in phases. The global legacy market is going to fall, which is controlled by the dollar. And we know the world reserve currency is about to fall. It's going to a level playing field. And again, you can see it in the gold price. So we're seeing the fall of America, The rise of the BRICS nations led by China with that digital yuan backed by that digital SDR. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.